Did you know that 1 in 4 adults experiences some form of urinary incontinence? It's not something we talk about often, but it affects millions of people every day. It could be that sudden urgency when you're stuck in traffic or the embarrassing leak after a sneeze or cough. These small but annoying issues aren't just inconvenient, they can impact your confidence, emotional well-being, and quality of life. But here's the kicker, many of the habits that worsen urinary incontinence are completely within your control. By changing a few key behaviors, you can stop the cycle and take back control of your bladder health. In fact, the changes we're about to discuss could mean fewer trips to the bathroom, less discomfort, and a healthier bladder overall. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to avoid these common mistakes and feel more confident in your body. So, what's the first mistake that might be sabotaging your bladder? Let's dive in. Have you ever been in the middle of something and just ignored that small but persistent urge to go to the bathroom? Maybe you were driving, at work, or caught up in a movie. You thought, I can wait, but that small decision to hold it in can eventually add up and cause serious problems. Ignoring the urge to urinate doesn't just make you uncomfortable, it can weaken your bladder over time, which means more frequent trips to the bathroom and, in some cases, even leaks. It's like training your body to ignore its natural signals, and when you ignore it too much, you lose control. It's a slippery slope, folks. Now, let's think about this. Your bladder is like a muscle, and just like any muscle, it needs to be used properly to stay strong. If you keep holding it in, it stretches out, and over time, it loses its strength and elasticity. Eventually, you might notice that the urge to go is stronger than ever, and you'll have to rush to the bathroom before it's too late. So, when you feel that small nudge, go ahead and listen to your body. It's not just about staying comfortable in the moment, it's about investing in your long-term bladder health. Think about it like stretching before a workout. It might seem small, but it makes a huge difference in how you feel down the road. If you're constantly ignoring the signals your body is sending you, you're not doing your bladder any favors. Simple steps like setting reminders or taking bathroom breaks throughout the day can make all the difference. You don't have to drop everything every time you feel the urge, but you can be mindful of it. Maybe take a few minutes to step away from your desk or pause your movie for a quick pit stop. Don't let your bladder get the best of you in the long run. You deserve to feel in control, and that starts with respecting the small urges your body gives you. And don't worry, I'm not saying you need to make a mad dash every time. It's about finding balance. Going to the bathroom regularly and responding to your body's needs means your bladder stays healthy, and you don't end up running for the door every time nature calls. So, let's take care of it and move on to some other bladder mistakes that might be sneaking up on you, like skipping pelvic floor exercises. Have you ever heard of Kegel exercises? If not, now's the time to get familiar with them. Skipping pelvic floor exercises is one of the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to bladder health. These muscles, located at the base of your pelvis, play a crucial role in controlling your bladder. When you strengthen these muscles, you're improving your ability to hold in urine and avoid leaks. It's like giving your bladder a sturdy foundation. Without these exercises, your pelvic floor muscles weaken over time, which can lead to problems like incontinence. It's one of those things that people don't realize they need until it's too late. Think about it this way, your pelvic muscles are the unsung heroes of bladder control. Every time you sneeze, laugh, or cough, those muscles help you maintain control. If they're weak, even a small laugh can lead to accidents. The beauty of Kegels is that they're easy to do anywhere, whether you're sitting at your desk, watching TV, or even lying down. A few minutes a day can really make a difference. No equipment, no fuss. It's a quick win for your health. But let's be real, it's easy to forget to do them, right? Life gets busy. You've got a million things to juggle. But think about this, just as you wouldn't skip a day at the gym if you were working on your arms or legs, you shouldn't skip your pelvic floor exercises either. Make it part of your daily routine, and you'll start noticing a real difference. Trust me, it's not just about preventing leaks, it's about taking control of your body and your well-being. Plus, with stronger pelvic muscles, you can improve your sexual health, too. It's a win-win. Now, here's the good news, Kegel exercises are totally discreet. No one has to know you're doing them. Whether you're in a meeting or catching up with a friend, you can squeeze in a few reps here and there. And if you're wondering how to get started, simply imagine stopping the flow of urine midstream. That's the muscle you want to work. Start slow, and gradually build up the number of repetitions. Small steps today can lead to a more controlled and confident tomorrow. But don't stop there, there are other common bladder mistakes that could be holding you back. Next up, let's dive into what might be sabotaging your bladder health when it comes to bladder irritants. Let's talk about the things you love that might actually be hurting your bladder. Yep, I'm looking at you, coffee, alcohol, and those acidic foods we all crave. While it's no secret that these drinks and foods can make us feel great in the moment, overindulging can lead to bladder irritation, frequent urges, and even discomfort. That morning cup of coffee or a glass of wine with dinner might be just what you need to get through your day, but if you're not careful, it could come back to bite you when you're constantly running to the bathroom or dealing with a leaky situation. The truth is, caffeine, alcohol, and acidic foods can act as bladder irritants, causing inflammation and making it harder for you to control your bladder. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up your favorite beverages altogether, but moderation is key. Instead of gulping down multiple cups of coffee or finishing off that bottle of wine in one sitting, try spacing things out throughout the day. You could even switch things up, swap that second cup of coffee for a calming herbal tea like chamomile, which not only hydrates but also supports relaxation and stress reduction. It's all about balance. You don't need to eliminate all the fun stuff, but it's important to be mindful of how much you're consuming. Over time, too much of these bladder irritants can create a vicious cycle of discomfort. What's also crucial to note is that certain acidic foods, like citrus fruits or spicy dishes, can trigger bladder issues in some people. If you're noticing an increase in bathroom trips or bladder discomfort, you might want to track what you're eating and drinking. Keeping a food journal is a simple but effective way to spot patterns. Let's say you enjoy a juicy orange in the morning but then find yourself running to the bathroom shortly after. Maybe that's the culprit. Reducing your intake of acidic foods can help alleviate some of these symptoms, giving you more control over your bladder and your life. Remember, it's not about completely cutting out the things you love, it's about being mindful of how they affect you. So, next time you're reaching for that second cup of coffee or a spicy taco, ask yourself, is it worth it? If the answer is yes, enjoy it. But if you notice it's causing problems down the line, consider cutting back or finding healthier alternatives. Your bladder will thank you in the long run. Now, let's dive into something else that could be impacting your bladder health: improper hydration habits. Hydration is a tricky thing. You've probably heard all your life how important it is to drink enough water, but here's the thing, it's not just about drinking more, it's about drinking right. If you're overhydrating and constantly sipping water throughout the day, you might find yourself making endless trips to the bathroom. But on the flip side, if you're not drinking enough, your bladder can become irritated from concentrated urine. It's all about striking the right balance. Too little water? Your body won't flush out toxins properly. Too much? Well, you're running to the bathroom more often than you'd like. It's like walking a tightrope, find that perfect sweet spot, and your bladder will thank you. A good rule of thumb is to drink enough water so your urine is light yellow. Anything darker might mean you're dehydrated, and anything clearer could be a sign that you're overdoing it. To stay balanced, aim for around 8 cups of water a day, but listen to your body. If you're active or it's particularly hot outside, you'll need more. But be careful, chugging a large amount all at once isn't the answer either. Spread your hydration throughout the day. Sipping regularly helps maintain consistent hydration and doesn't overwhelm your bladder all at once. If you're someone who tends to forget to drink water, try setting reminders on your phone or using a water tracking app to make sure you're staying on top of it. Maybe even try a fun water bottle that marks how much you've drunk by the hour. Those little visual cues can make a big difference in staying hydrated. And don't forget about your other liquids. Herbal teas and water-rich foods like cucumbers or watermelon can be great additions to your hydration routine. But be mindful of things like sugary drinks or caffeine, which can dehydrate you in the long run. The key takeaway? Drink enough, but not too much. Listen to your body's signals, and find that perfect balance. Proper hydration isn't just about avoiding those annoying bathroom trips, it's about helping your bladder function properly so you can enjoy life without worrying about leaks or discomfort. Now that you've got the hydration game down, you're one step closer to healthier bladder habits, and we've covered a lot. So, stay tuned for more tips and tricks to take your bladder health to the next level. When it comes to urinary incontinence, many people make the mistake of thinking they can simply handle it on their own. Whether it's avoiding medical consultations due to embarrassment or assuming the problem will resolve itself, neglecting to seek professional help can actually make things worse over time. The truth is, urinary incontinence is not something you have to suffer in silence with. If you've been dealing with frequent leaks or urgency, consulting a specialist early on can make all the difference. A healthcare provider can pinpoint the exact cause of your incontinence, and from there, they can recommend personalized treatments that fit your needs, rather than trying to guess your way through it. When you visit a specialist, you're not just getting advice, you're gaining access to tailored treatment plans. They can help you figure out the best way to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles or recommend certain medications or therapies that can provide long-term relief. Think of it like getting a custom-fit solution for a problem that's been holding you back. With professional guidance, you can identify lifestyle changes, exercises, or even medical procedures that can provide more sustainable results than just managing symptoms. Plus, the earlier you seek help, the better the chances of treating the condition effectively, preventing it from progressing. Many people wait too long, thinking that their incontinence is something that can be lived with. But over time, if left unchecked, it can severely impact your mental health, relationships, and overall quality of life. Imagine how much more empowered you'd feel knowing you have a plan in place and that you're working toward a solution with the help of a professional. Seeking help early on doesn't just mean fewer leaks, it means getting back control of your life and not letting urinary incontinence dictate your daily routine. So, next time you find yourself hesitating, remember that there's no need to go through this alone. Professionals are there to help you get back to the life you deserve, free from embarrassment and frustration. It might feel daunting at first, but it's a step that can change everything for the better. Now, with a clearer understanding of all the common mistakes, you're ready to take action and make smarter choices for your bladder health. Stay tuned for more insights to help you on this journey. Remember how frustrating it can feel when your bladder doesn't cooperate, and how those little mistakes can add up to bigger problems. Whether it's ignoring the urge to go, skipping pelvic floor exercises, overindulging in bladder irritants, improper hydration, or neglecting professional help, each of these habits plays a role in worsening urinary incontinence. But now that you have a deeper understanding of these common mistakes, you're in a better position to make smarter choices for your bladder health. Taking action is key. Whether you start with pelvic floor exercises, change your hydration habits, or seek expert advice, every step counts. By applying what you've learned today, you're setting yourself up for long-term relief and better overall health. So, don't let incontinence control your life, take charge today and feel the difference. If you're ready for more life-changing tips, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Stay tuned for more insights that can help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Your journey to better bladder health starts now. Let's take it one step at a time together.